Welcome to the Raven Space on YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Raven Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to the Raven Space on YouTube for the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Again, thank you guys so much. Please also share this video and help us grow. We're going to hop into our topics, and we have a good one. We have a couple of good ones. So we're going to hop right on in. First, we're going to talk about Dennis Pitta and John Harbaugh arguing over the offense. We're going to talk about the injury bug and how it feels like it's kind of gone right now. We're going to talk about the touchdown drought for one of our best offensive players. We're going to do something special, of course, with the mailbag and the comment of the day, so you guys can get involved just by commenting a question or a comment down below. Now we're going to hop into the first topic, and it talks about Dennis Pitta disagreeing with John Harbaugh on the offense. Dennis Pitta called the offense a one read and check down offense, and he was saying it like it's hard for Joe Flacco to be as good as we know he can be because he's in a one read and check down offense. John Harbaugh says he promises that his offense is not one read and check down, and he's in every offensive meeting. And that in every offensive meeting, he can see that's not one read and check down. And so, who do I believe? To be 100% honest, I believe in Dennis Pitta. And I'll tell you, there's a couple of reasons. One thing is, I can see it's a one read and check down offense. Every single big play is the very first read. If you notice on big plays how quickly Joe gets the ball out, or you see on plays where Joe takes that big shot, but there's three people sticking him, Mike Wallace, and you're like, why would Joe throw that ball? Well, it's because it's his only read. And I think that's the truth. And you got to look at it this way. When you see somebody, right, if you walk into your kitchen and whoever you live with, your mom, significant other, your brothers, whatever, and you go in there and you see dough and you see cheese and you see tomato sauce and you see pepperonis, and then they try to tell you that I'm not cooking a pizza, and I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, person, I can't believe you, because it obviously looks like to me that you're cooking a pizza. And this is what's happening here. It looks to me like it's a one read and check down system. It really follows that, right? And I'll tell you how. So you guys want to know, when your running back leads your team in receptions, and I believe also receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns, and Buck Allen, I'm trying to think of this correctly, I think he does lead in all these categories. Maybe Macklin has receiving touchdowns, but I know for receptions and yards, I believe that is Buck Allen, right? So when your running back leads you there, when your running back leads you in receptions, you have a check down offense, because there's too many options to throw the ball to throw it to the running back, which is usually the worst option because of where they are on the field. Come on, we all can see it, right? And then also, John, you've lied to us before. You've said that, this offseason we're going to help Joe Flacco. Guess what you did not do? You did not help Joe Flacco. And I know that for sure. When your offense, the way they make it sound is that Danny Woodhead is the key to saving the offense. Running backs can't save your offense unless you are in a check down offense, one read and check down. And that's how I feel. I can see it. Let me know in the comments below if you can see it. Dennis Pitta is right, in my opinion, and you've seen it, and he's been in the rooms too. He knows, right? He understands, and I think he's telling the truth. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this topic, and we're going to go to number 2. And the Ravens are the healthiest they have been this season going into this Packers game. And it's remarkable. The only player that missed practice today was Jimmy Smith, and he always misses Wednesday practice. So don't worry about that, because he takes it off every week. So it's nothing to worry about. I really do think that I really do think that we're as healthy as we're going to get this season. All of our skill positions healthy looking. I'm excited. I'm happy how healthy we are. Is it going to make a difference? I think it will make a difference. I just wrote on Danny Woodhead, but he's a good receiver out the backfield, right? So, will it make a big difference? I don't think so, but it will make a difference nonetheless. So I'm happy that the Ravens are healthy. It sucks that, healthy is a term that we're using now to, describe us not having Marshall Yonda, our best player, not having Tavon Young, a player that was on the rise, right? We're healthy in the sense that the players that can play, they're playing, and the players that can't play, we know for sure they're not going to play. So the Ravens are technically getting healthy. We're going to move on to the third topic, and this is another topic. The first topic got me fired up too. This is another one that's getting me fired up. Alex Collins currently has the most rushes without a touchdown in the NFL. And why does this get me fired up? Because this is what the Ravens do. And I love John Harbaugh. I think sometimes he lies to us, but I think he's a very good coach. But it's stuff like this that he doesn't get. I don't think he gets that sometimes you got to throw players a bone. And, I know you have a scheme, but for example, when Alex Collins gives you everything he has, game in and game out, regardless of how the offensive line plays, regardless of how Joe Flacco plays, regardless of how receivers play, regardless of how Marty Carles plays, Alex Collins gives you everything that he can give you. And the fact that he doesn't have a touchdown is super disappointing to me, especially since Buck Allen has several touchdowns, right? And so instead of giving it to Buck in the red zone, give it to Alex. He deserves it, right? Sometimes players deserve it, to be 100% honest, right? And especially and defense is hard, right? Because, like, for example, I think Tony Jefferson deserves an interception, right? Well, it's hard for Tony Jefferson to get an interception because if they don't throw it his way, that's, it's too bad, right? I think, players like a Tim Williams may deserve a sack, right? But he has to go get that sack. It's not like offense where you can scheme up offense for a player, right? That same bootleg play that the Ravens always run in the red zone, where they bootleg it, then they either have a tight end or running back in the flat. Just make that running back Alex Collins, and that's a touchdown, right? And if you want to have a rushing touchdown, there's hundreds of times where I've seen the Ravens line up in the red zone, give the ball to Terrence West, give the ball to Buck Allen, give the ball to Alex Collins, give him a burn, right? Give him, reward him for playing hard. The Ravens don't do that, and I think that's like they just see players as accessories, like as pieces, so much that it hurts the team. Some of the greats like Bill Belichick, they do see players, as pieces as well. But, regardless if it's just Tom Brady or whoever, they reward their players. Every offensive player feels good. For example, in the Super Bowl last year, they have a running back, Blunt, who was not getting the job done. So they put in another running back. I think his last name is White. And he performed so well. And guess who got the ball in the red zone when they needed to win the game? The guy that's been playing good for you, not the guy that has not been. And I think that's going to happen here. I think Collins won't be the main back in the future. I think you'll see Danny Woodhead or Terrence West become that main back. And it's really a sad thing what the Ravens are doing to their players right now. So let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Again, either one is fine. Let me know. Now we're going to go to the mailbag question of the day. And this is sponsored by the Raven Space Patreon. And our patrons, they are awesome. You guys can help us out as well. If you go to the description below and go to our Patreon page, please consider it. It will be dope. And for you guys who are already joined, you guys are the best. Thank you guys so much. And this question comes from the one kid, and he's asked, are you going to do some prospect videos when it gets closer to time to draft? Check out Marcel Aitman out of Oklahoma State. Thank you so much for this question, the one kid. And I will try. I will tell you that I'll try. My resources with the NFL are better than the college. So it's hard for me to kind of find this stuff for videos for that. But I know there are some people out there who do great videos about college, and I'll try to reach out to them. I still have Steven on board. He's part of the Raven Space. He'll always be, for you guys that have been asking, he's a part of Raven Space. Don't worry. But he's working more in the background. But if he wants to try to find something there, I'll let him do that. But for right now, I can give you I'll try. Also, Admin, I did some research on him. Looks like a nice physical receiver. And you know, that's what the Ravens really do need. And so we're going to move to the comment of the day. And this comment comes from HamLover17. And he says, Jason, you've been looking all types of snazzy recently. Thank you so much, HamLover17. The reason is, what I do, give you guys a peek behind the curtain. Let me move that curtain for you. I come home from work, and in work I wear ties and stuff, right? Usually you see, you're commenting on the sweater that I've been wearing. As you guys know, I live in Northeast, so it gets cold. So I've been wearing that lately. But usually if you would see me at work, I have a tie on. And I come home, I take my tie off, because I'm sure you guys don't care about no ties. And then I come and I talk to you guys about the Ravens. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Please subscribe to the Raven Space on YouTube for the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Like the video, comment, please, comment, questions, comments, anything. We will take it all. Also, please share this video. It helps us grow. Shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.